Good morning! Happy first day of the mini Summer OwlCrateAthon. It is Friday, August 28th. I just posted about the photo challenges for this weekend on Instagram, which is a lot of fun. I have a live show at 1, Owl Babble at 4. It's currently 10:30. And I didn't have a shower this morning and I feel like a grease ball and I look tired, so I'm gonna have a quick shower and then eat some breakfast, and while I eat breakfast I'm gonna start reading Irish Shaw and the Song of Death. I think that's it. The second Irish Shaw book, which Irish Shaw and the End of Time was an OwlCrate Jr. Book back in the day, and I loved Irish Shaw, so I'm excited to finally dive into the second book. But yeah, quick shower and then back at it. Alright, looking cleaner, if not more awake. Maybe slightly more awake. I feel more awake. So it's been like an hour or so. And as I mentioned, I have Owl Babble later with Laura Beth Johnson. So I have sent the questions that we brainstormed for those chats to her, and now I'm gonna actually pick out books and my answers for them, because I always answer the questions as well. So I actually have an audiobook of 10 Things I Hate About Pinky, which isn't technically a sequel to Sweetie, from Twinkle with Love, sorry. But it's in the same, it's like companion, so I'm counting it. But yeah, so I'm gonna listen to the audiobook of that and answer these questions. Wow, my brain just stopped. Just sitting down for some lunch. I got some veggie soup and a piece of toast. Super thrilling stuff. So, this is what happens when you work from home. What an absolute disaster area. Also, my desk frequently includes a bottle of hot sauce. So, it turns out that 10 Things I Hate About Pinky is not actually related to From Twinkle with Love. It's not in the Dimbleverse, apparently. So, change of plans. Although I do still want to read that book at some point. I'm just going to keep listening to Goddess in the Machine, because I have the audiobook of that. And I need to be listening to it for book club anyways. So I'm just going to continue on with my read of that for my audiobook. Still haven't started Irish Shaw, but excited to. Right now I'm just helping to enter some customer service tickets. We've had a lot of customer service emails recently, just with all of our special editions and stuff going on. So I'm gonna do that and watch some Taskmaster. Guys, if you've never watched the show Taskmaster, it's on YouTube. Look it up. It's hilarious. It's like a British panel show, and the Taskmaster gets a bunch of comedians to perform really random and silly tasks to the best of their ability, and he like awards the winner, or the person he thinks did the best job, the most points. Hilarious. Recommend. It's good background television watching if you're doing something not super fun. But yeah, so I'm gonna go back to work. It is 12:40. Actually, my reading sprints aren't until 3, and I don't know why I scheduled them at 3 o'clock when I have Owl Babble at 4. What were you thinking, Gory? So basically I'm gonna have to do like a shorter reading sprint to start off the readathon. I'll just do 45 minutes, give myself a 15-minute break to get reset up, and then go live with Laura Beth Johnson. So that should be interesting. But yeah, good times, good times. Back to work. Actually, before I get back to work, unboxing? This just came in the mail. And it is Uzumaki by, get out of here, by Junji Ito, which I've been seeing everywhere recently, and and Chapters had a sale on where all adult graphic novels and manga were buy 2 get 1 free, so I took advantage. This is a horror manga, and it's quite like scary, I think, and like kind of maybe grotesque, and I'm just very curious. Anyways, so I'm excited for this. I'll probably read it in the spooky season. But yeah, I'm excited to see what this is about. Hello? Did you need something? Not a suck up at all. Bye bye. Oh, no, you're coming up? Okay. I see how it is. Okay. You're too close. Alright. Alright, so I just finished reading sprints for the first day. I got like 35 pages read. It was a shorter sprint because I'm setting up for OwlBabble now. OwlBabble starts in 6 minutes. I'm going to be chatting with Laura Beth Johnson, which I'm currently reading Goddess in the Machine, so this is great. Sprints went well. I obviously switched from the audiobook to the physical book to do the sprints, but now after the OwlBabble's done, I'll switch back to the audiobook probably. But good times. Yeah, excited for this OwlBabble. A little bit nervous, but mostly excited. I always get a little bit nervous for OwlBabble because you can't control what people say, and I hate trolls. Anyways, yeah. Currently, officially have 5 minutes, so I'm gonna get a cup of water and get set up and get to my second live show of the day. All set up. Got my water, got the iPad, got my questions, got my lip tip, and I got my tissue because I'm having allergies today, so hopefully I don't have a sneezing fit. Alright, so OwlBabble is done. It went well. Laura Beth was a delight to talk to. It's just so frustrating when you get trolls on your live events. And like, it wasn't out of this world. I think I had to kick out like 7 people. But it's like, it's just so unfortunate and like upsetting. Everybody's fine. Laura Beth was part of like a Zoom bomb situation, so she was a bit worried, which fair enough. That's awful. And we're all good, but it's just so frustrating because like I even turned on, there's a setting on Instagram where you can turn on that only your followers and people you follow can comment on your posts and your live shows when that's turned on. But I guess like we have 217,000 followers, so I guess some of them are just gonna be duds, to put it lightly. Yeah, it's just annoying. I used to really love doing live shows, but ever since, and we never used to get trolls, like ever. But ever since lockdown has happened, I don't know why, people are just crappy. But moving on, it was great to talk to her. We had a fun chat. Most people were very delightful, so those 7 can just get out. But plan. So the plan I'm going to do now is I'm going to turn on the audiobook again of Goddess in the Machine, and I need to turn this shelf into another comic shelf because I'm out of room. If you didn't see my video, I did a comics, oh my god, that bottom shelf, what a mess. I did a comics, graphic novel, and manga tour of this shelf. So go watch that if you want to. But I need to reorganize it because it's full. And I have a few comics and manga, as you saw, I have Uzumaki, that don't fit. So I need to clear off this little display shelf. I have all my decks of cards from various boxes. I have these ones. Should I just give you a tour of this my knickknacks? Here, we'll do a tour of my knickknacks. These are a Kickstarter. These were done in, I backed a Kickstarter. There we go. I backed a Kickstarter from Patrick Rothfuss. These are named the Wind playing cards. I have a couple decks of those. Obviously, I have my night wash candle. I have this pretty, I also use a lot of LED candles because Steven has a big fluffy tail. The shelf is, I should have taken, itself is also super dusty. Holy Corey. That's awful. This is a box, duh, that I got from my mom. And it has a little picture in there. I'm not going to show you because I don't think my mom would appreciate you seeing her teenage self or 20-year-old self. This is a Totoro. I got him in Japan. My ruin candle, frame that I want to get a stand, picture that I want to get a stand for my box, another thing from my box. That was a bookmark that I framed. I'm going to take it out of that frame now because it's ugly. Tree Speak Latin, obviously Raven Boys. This was a pre-order incentive. It's a book hugger for when the 3rd book in the Darker Shade of Magic series came out. It's super pretty. This is one I want to frame too. And this one's actually signed by Victoria. Some random ones were signed. Oh god, this is chaos. And then up here we have a focus. This is wasn't the one that came in the box, but this was like a sample, one of the options we had for the Eli candle in the Vengeful box. And then this is an art print that somebody gave us at Yellfest, I believe, a few years ago, and that's of the Young Elites. This is my super old Beatrix Potter box set, and there's something else up here. What's this? Oh, I'll take you down here to show you this. This, so you'll know I lived in Japan for a year, and these are two of my friends. Oh my god, Katrine and, oh this is bad, don't watch this video. Oh my god, what's her name? I'm blanking, but anyways, you can't really see, but this in the middle is a giant thing of ice cream. So that's fun. So I need to find a home for all of this stuff, which will be interesting. But yeah, gonna put on the audiobook and figure that out. Hi! So I'm here to wrap up day 1 of the mini OwlCrateAthon. So far so good. I'm still listening to Goddess in the Machine. I'm now, how far am I? 268 pages in. So I'm gonna listen to more of this tonight, and then hopefully finish it off tomorrow. And then I can start reading Arusha. Yeah, really enjoying this. I'm definitely interested in what it's about, but now I'm just kind of gonna have a chill evening. I'm hoping tomorrow to go book browsing at a couple thrift stores, wearing a mask obviously. Cases are rising here, but nowhere near as bad as some other places, should we say. I'm up in Canada, but yeah, so I think that's gonna be the plan for tomorrow. I might be participating in the reading sprints with OwlCrate Jr. I'm not entirely sure. I told Shanley that if she wanted me to participate, I would. She hasn't said yes or no yet, so we'll see. But that's at 1 o'clock tomorrow, so that will be good. But yeah, I'm gonna keep listening to this, watch some YouTube videos, just have a chill evening. But I hope everybody had a great first day. Good morning! It's day 2 of the mini Summer OwlCrateAthon. It's actually not morning, it's almost 12:30. But I've just been hanging out this morning, had some grapefruit for breakfast. I'm almost done Goddess in the Machine. I was listening to the audiobook a lot last night, and I think I have like 40 pages left, so I'm stopping listening to the audiobook so I can physically read it during reading sprints, because Shanley has asked that I join her for reading sprints, which is fine by me. Those will start in 40 minutes or so. So I'm currently downloading the audiobook of Malamander, because I'm going to go out later today, and I'm going to need an audiobook to listen to while I'm out. The audiobook for Malamander is really short. It's only 5 hours long. So that'll be, I think, an easy one to get through. My copy of Arusha is out for delivery, but that can mean it could arrive anytime between now and 9 p.m. So hopefully it's not 9 p.m. when it gets here, and I can actually like crack it open today, or else tomorrow I'm gonna need to read it all in one day. Which, you know, it's middle grade. I should be able to do that, but I'd rather at least get a start today. Yeah, Malamander just finished downloading, so I'm gonna now, because we have reading sprints in about 40 minutes, I'm gonna kind of freshen up my face a little bit, splash some water on, brush my hair, make myself presentable, and then jump on to the OwlCrate Instagram account with Shanley. But yeah, good start today. I am gonna go out thrifting a little bit after reading sprints, and that's today's plan. Let's get into it. Alright, so I just finished doing the reading sprints with Shanley. It was really good. It was Shanley's first time live, which was nice. And I finished Goddess in the Machine, which I really liked. And man, does that ending of that book throw you for a loop. Because I finished that book during the sprints, I needed to pick up something else, and I'm not comfortable listening to an audiobook while doing reading sprints, like on Instagram Live, just because it seems weird that I'm just like sitting there with headphones on and not actually reading. So I didn't continue with Malamander while we're doing that. But the only other OwlCrate book that I have in my house that I haven't read is the Wizards of Once, which I have an arc of. This was an OwlCrate Jr. book a couple years ago, so I grabbed it and started reading. It's really, I don't know if I'm gonna keep reading it. I'm definitely putting it down to finish Malamander first, and I'm gonna prioritize Arusha whenever it gets here. The writing style, I don't know if it's gonna be my thing, but I'm gonna give it a bit more time. I'm only, like I said, 29 pages in, but some of those pages, like I really like the reading experience of it because it's really like, it's like full of illustrations and just like interesting storytelling. Oops, that's my paper bookmark. But I'm not driving too much with the writing style yet, but I'm gonna give it more time because it is a really fun reading experience. And for being an ARC, like it's just so full of interesting illustrations. Oh, I see when you get further in the illustrations start, but like, how cool is that? So anyways, I'm gonna head out soon to go to the thrift store and hopefully find some good books for some not a lot of money. That would be great. And yeah, I'll check in with you in a bit. Hello, I'm home. It's 5:03. And I want to show you my little book haul. I got 5 books for $5 at the thrift store today. It was lovely. The first one I actually didn't know was a book, but it's a movie I watched a very long time ago. And that is Whale Rider by Witi Himera, who is a Maori author. I actually didn't know the movie was based on a book, and I remember liking the movie when it came out in like 2002 or something, a long time ago. But yes, I'm really curious to read the novelization. Not the novelization, the novel version. This came first, before the movie. But yeah, excited to check this out. Good find. Oh, Steven's coming to say hi. Hi, Steven. Gotta check out the new goods. And then I have a book that's been kind of like on... Do you mind? He's checking out the new box. A book that I've like seen around for like years now that I don't know, but I saw it at their store and I was like, yeah, maybe it's meant to be that I'm finding this here. Bailey Chen is fresh out of college with all the usual new adult demons. No cash, no job offers, and an awkward relationship with Zane, the old friend she kinda sorta hooked up with during high school. But when Zane introduces Bailey to his monster-fighting bartender friends, her demons become a lot more literal. It turns out that evil creatures stalk the city streets after hours, and they can be hunted only with the help of magically mixed cocktails. Vodka grants super strength, whiskey offers the power of telekinesis, and rum lets the drinker fire blasts of elemental energy. I don't think I've ever heard any reviews about this, so it might be really bad, but it sounds interesting enough, so I picked it up. And then there was one I was really excited to find, and that is Monkey Beach by Eden Robinson. This is a book that has been recommended to me for a few years now. Eden Robinson wrote the book Son of a Trickster, which I think is a bit more well-known. But Monkey Beach has been was actually the first book of her that I heard about. So I was super excited to finally find a copy that I could pick up on my own. So yay, this will be getting read fairly soon, I'm sure. And then I picked up a YA mystery thriller? I don't really know, but it's How to Disappear by Sharon Huss Wrote. I think OwlCrate might have years ago done the cover reveal for this or done a giveaway for it or something when it came out. It sounds very familiar to me. But Vicky Decker has perfected the art of hiding in plain sight, quietly navigating the halls of her high school undetected except by her best and only friend Jenna. But when Jenna moves away, Vicky's isolation becomes unbearable. So she decides to invent a social life by photoshopping herself into other people's photos, posting them on Instagram under a screen name Vicarious. Instantly she begins to get followers, and so she adds herself to more photos from all over the world with all types of people. As Vicarious's online followers multiply, Vicky realizes she can make a whole life for herself without ever leaving her bedroom. I don't know what's going to happen in here, but that sounds interesting. 2017 it was published. Yeah, I feel like we did something for this. And then the last book I picked up, I only picked it up because a friend of mine asked me to keep an eye out for a specific author. Who turns out not to be this author, but I sent her a message and she didn't get back to me. So I was like, I'll just pick up the book because it's $1. In case you know, I'm pretty sure it was the author that she wanted me to, if I found used copies, to pick them up. It wasn't the author. She wanted me to look for William Gibson. I looked for Neil Stevenson. I've never read from either of these authors, so I don't know, but this book is huge and now I own it, and I guess I'll try to read it. We'll see. But that is Quicksilver by Neil Stephenson. It's just a tiny book, just a little thing. Sorry if you can hear the kids yelling. I'm not too sure what this one is about. I think it's a trilogy and it like takes place all over the world, and she's chunky. But such is life. I also, Arusha showed up, which is exciting, so I can start that tonight, hopefully. But Arusha and the Song of Death is in my hands. I'm really excited to read this book. It's been too long since it came out. I think the third book's already out. Like, who is she? But yeah, excited to start this one. I'm actually almost done Malamander already. I was out a bit longer than I thought I was going to be, so I had the audiobook on pretty much the entire time. I think I have less than an hour of the audiobook left, so I'll definitely be finishing that tonight. So maybe it'll be a 3-book weekend instead of a 2-book weekend. Yeah, hope everybody is having a great day when you're watching this vlog, and I'll check in later. Good morning. And by morning I mean it's actually 12:15. I stayed up so late last night. I never stay up late. Like, I'm always in bed by like 11, 12 at the latest. But I stayed up till like 2:30 last night for whatever reason. So I'm only like kind of just getting on my feet because I never stay up that late. Sorry. That said, I did read a lot of Arusha. I'm on page 92 of Arusha and the Song of Death. So that's good progress. I think I will totally be able to finish this today. So I'll be continuing on with this with the reading sprints in 45 minutes. So Sunday is laundry day in my life. So I'm gonna go upstairs and do laundry. And then make the final photo challenge post for the weekend. And then start the reading sprints, I guess, because, well, I feel so out of it. Later on tonight, uh-oh, she's getting on again. Am I? Yep. Okay. Later on tonight, my friend Rachel and I are going to play Trivial Pursuit over FaceTime. When we were able to hang, she lives in Victoria, where I used to live. And she would come visit quite often, you know, pre-pandemic. So I haven't seen her and I don't remember the last time I saw her. I'm not sure if I've seen her this year. But every time she would come visit and stay with me, we would play Trivial Pursuit, like pretty much nonstop. So we haven't played it in a long time, so we're gonna do that over FaceTime because she found the same edition that I have. It's the 1984 Young Minds edition. So we both have the same edition and we're gonna play over FaceTime and just like match each other's rolls, which will be fun. Yeah, that's the plan for the day. I will eventually become human. Yes. Vlogging. The final reading sprints for OwlCrate.Athon, Summer OwlCrateAthon 2020 are over. We're just wrapping things up. So everybody can say hi to the vlog. We'll be up on YouTube probably tomorrow or Tuesday. Yeah, thanks for joining in. Hello, hello. It is like 5:30. I just got back from, I had a craving for Starbucks. It's actually, I got a refresher, but I already drank it, so I just filled it back up with water. And a bagel for dinner, because I'm lazy. But I got a couple more things in the mail, so I thought I would show you because people like that. I've already opened it though. I'm not very good at the unboxing part of this. But the first one may come as a surprise. It's actually very dirty, which is annoying. Oh, right. It's not, it's used. I forgot. I was like, that's okay. It's okay then. But this is Arusha and the End of Time. And you must be like, Corey, wasn't that an OwlCrate Junior book? Did you not just get that from OwlCrate? And like, yeah, I did. Way back when it came out. But when we went to Texas for the North Texas Teen Book Fest in March, which I can't believe happened this year, I brought my copy because Rosh needed a signing in our booth during during the festival, and so I brought a bunch of books for her to sign. And Ave is a huge fan of Roshni and just loves Roshni's writing and loves Ira Shah, so I brought my copy with me to get signed for Ave because Ave couldn't go. So I didn't have a copy anymore, so I got another one for myself, and this one is just got a used one. And then I also got this book, which is actually quite beautiful and was like pretty, like it was like less than $10. It is used, but apparently it's not great. But it is called Carrie Mora by Thomas Harris, who wrote like Silence of the Lambs, which I've never read. I might have seen the movie, but I don't, it's all very vague. But a friend of mine really likes the Hannibal Lecter books, so she wanted to try out something else. So I said sure, I would buddy read it with her, even though it has like a less than 3-star average rating, which on Goodreads is like, oof, that's low. So I like went to my library and the audiobook was available, and I like to have a physical book with my audiobook when possible, so I went online and found a cheap copy, and here we are. So we'll see how it goes. If it turns out to be really bad, at least it's a beautiful book. I have no idea what it's about, but there you go. I'm how many chapters into Ira Shah? 29. I'm on chapter 29 of Ira Shah and the Song of Death. Still really liking it. I have not too much left. I'm definitely gonna finish it tonight, but I probably will finish it after I do our Trivial Pursuit session. Oh, right, the person I'm doing the Trivial Pursuit session with is the same person that I'm gonna buddy read this with. So maybe I'll introduce you to the vlog, because I do pretty much all of my buddy reads with her. Okay, gonna go get set up for Trivial Pursuit. Playing Trivial Pursuit. That's Rachel. She got her board over there. I got my board over here. I won the first game. This one's not going so well. I hope this isn't too echoey. It's definitely gonna be echoey. We'll see how it goes. This is me wrapping up the vlog. I forgot to film a final clip last night. So I'm in the office. This is going to be our filming studio, but as you can see, it's not set up yet. So I'm just sitting on the floor with some boxes and some empty shelves. But yeah, it was a really successful weekend. I finished Goddess in the Machine, Malamander, and Ira Shah and the Song of Death. I really enjoyed all 3 of them. In the box this camera is resting on, there's actually a copy of Gargantus, so I'm gonna probably read the sequel to Malamander fairly soon because I loved it. But yeah, thank you so much for watching, everybody. I had a really great weekend. I hope you did too. And yeah, stay tuned for the next round, I guess. And as per usual, if you like this video, please give it a big thumbs up and subscribe for more. Happy reading, and thanks for being awesome. Bye.